Hi, everyone. I hope you can hear me. Uh, Thanks for joining me for this first time of me doing my TBR game live. Hi, Nat. TBR game ahoy. Hi, Tamara. I hope you're doing well. So I have everything, I think, roughly set up. Uh, and I will use a little bit of some digital version, for the board, but I also have like regular dice, for the game. So since it's the first time, and also I didn't play my TBR game this past month in December, I'll just, show you guys a little bit of the TBR game first so that you can have an idea of what it is. So let me open it up first. Yeah, no, that's not the version I opened. Yep, that one. Okay, so let's present and see how we can do that. So let's do this and share the screen. And I hope you can see my screen. I see it at least on the screen. So this is a TBR game inspired by the Shades of Magic series by V. Schwab, because it's still one of my favorite series, but I was beyond obsessed with it. Uh, Thank you, Nat. Thank you, Tamara. So I made a TBR game because I wanted to have a sort of board and combine some aspects of the Bookopoly TBR game that Becca was doing before, and also like combining the shades of magic, like knowledge and everything. So essentially, you go through the 4 different Londons that exist in this world. You have gray, red, white, and black London. And then you just go along the board. This board is also made so that you go through it at least with like the way I play it, which is 5 dice rolls, base dice rolls, because I can get doubles and repeats. But if I get 5 per month, the board lasts maybe 3 to 4 months, and oh wow, you need to read the series still, Nat. I'm a little bit. I'm just yeah. How dare you? You have to read it. You do have to read it. It's a series I love. So I'm sorry if there are any bits of spoilers in this because I included a lot of the Shades of Magic series in this board. So essentially, I put like 30 different tiles for each of the Londons. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've heard of that. That the audiobook isn't great. I didn't read the audiobook when I read the series. And I think I tried a sample of it and I do have to agree that it's not amazing. So yeah, so you go through the different Londons there, and you have for each of the different Londons, you have 6 special tiles, and then all the other ones are just normal. So you have prompts. Usually I would just draw the prompts because I put the cards, but obviously I don't have the cards with me because I didn't plan for this to be happening just right now. So we'll just spin a wheel with the 68 different prompts that I have, which combine the different, locations, characters in the game, and a bunch of other things. But we'll see as we go. And so we start here at St. James Palace in Green London, which is the London that we know, and we just go around the board in the spiral, and then we can travel to another world, which people in the magic of this world can travel to different Londons. So then we have to go to the Red London, and we arrive at the tavern up there at like 30, and then we go down in the spiral back to the palace in Red London, and then we can travel to the White London and finally to Black London. So as you see, all this different special tiles have different aspects. We'll just go as we go along. Otherwise, it might be a little bit, longer to get through it. And oh yeah, you'll probably forget later. That's okay. Also, like some of them, it's like, I put like a prompt for it, but then you will forget the name of a character instantly. So you're fine with, I think, you know, having that. Hi, Sherry. You're okay. Vision an episode of Stranger Things. Of course, you are forgiven for doing that because we want you to catch up. We believe in you. um, so as we have like a new year, a new, live situation, we'll just start off from the beginning and then we'll see as we go. I was planning on doing 5 spins as I usually do. Spins, dice rolls. And if we have doubles, we'll have to, add an extra roll. Also, I don't usually do this digitally, so I just opened Adobe and I guess we'll just do a simple, thing to mark up where I am in the board, and maybe next month we can figure out a fancier situation with this. So are we ready to do the dice? Oof. I'm a little bit scared because I haven't played this game in a few months. And I remember some times where I had to, a little bit like Bucopoly, instead of 5 rolls, I had like 8 to 10. So we'll see. Oh my God, Sherry, season 4, episode 4. You're so close. Wow. Oh, yep. The dice have spoken. It's already a double 2. So we have a 4. So we already have 6 to do, which I'm sure you're happy about the chaos. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So arrive on tile 4, which is just right here. Oh gosh, it doesn't display very well. That's great. I have a different way to do this then, if you're okay with that. The screen might be a little bit smaller, but I can do the Canva instead, and then we can use a nice kind of graphic in there. There we are. Okay. Yep. And then I have a little dragon in there that we can put, that I prepared. It's just the writing. If you can't read, I will read the writing as you go, and we'll do this. Oh yeah, I'm sure she can join us for the finale. I might not even be able to join for the finale. No, I will. I still haven't watched the 3 episodes I'm supposed to watch, but I will do that tomorrow. That's okay. I don't have many plans. Okay, so now that we have this, we will also get the prompt, and we need to share the wheel, which is right here. So I have 68 prompts, as I said. I just put the names, locations, characters, and all those things. So without further ado, I'll just shuffle it. If it wants to shuffle, yes. There we go. And I can get really easy prompts or really difficult ones. And of course, I don't remember what that one is. So we will see this together. So this is number 44. So this is in here, and I have the prompt cards, and 44 is Pharaoh. So I need to, oh, that's okay. I need to read a book set in another country. Okay. Oh. Oh, I keep doing that. I'm so sorry, guys. Sometimes it's, I'm so sorry. uh, I have this weird like pop-up of like share this window, which shares like the window, or sharing just the share this window aspect, which is doing exactly this right now. And oh my gosh. Okay. Yep. There we go. No. There, there, there. This. Yes. Okay. Great. I'm so sorry, guys. But so here you can see, and I'll just make it bigger. So this is Pharaoh here, that is set in another country. So this is the one that we did spin. So we will remove it because I usually, draw the cards out. So we will just take care of that. And we will, after that, just I might just do a share of the entire screen because otherwise I don't really, yeah, we'll do that. Okay, there we go. Inception. Uh, so we have to first pick a book that is set in another country. So I'll just write this down as our first prompt, and we will just figure it out after we have done all our spins. And we did have a double. Okay, so let's do the second roll. And I apologize if I don't see your comments because since I'm sharing the entire screen, I only have one screen. But I'll roll and I'll look at the comments after that. Okay, so at least we do not have a double. This is a 4 and a 2. If you can see this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is a special one. Yay! Special tile. So this is the docks in Great London. So I get attacked by one of the pirates. So I need to draw 2 prompts for one book to try and fight them. Which, fun. Yeah, I think I have some margin of error, to get to, I don't think I ever got 25 bucks, Tamara, but you never know. Although I'm not thinking of it. Okay. So we will need to spin twice the wheel since, we have to draw 2 books. So the way I usually do this is I draw 2 prompts. If I can combine them, great. If I can't, that means an extra book, right? So hopefully we can do 2 prompts that can go well together. And that's where you enter too, to help me out with some ideas for that, obviously. Sure. There we go. Nope. Again. I keep doing this. I'm so sorry. Wow. I'm terrible at this. Okay. There we go. Let's do the spin and let's find my charger because why would I charge my computer before I actually start doing this? Okay, there we go. So we have Athos Dane. So let me just write this. Athos Dane, which I believe is a more difficult prompt. But we'll see, for more drama what those 2 prompts are on the on the spreadsheet. Oh, geez. 2 character prompts. The character prompts are usually the harder ones. So we'll see if we can really combine those into a book that I actually want to read. So this is George IV. And so we have 10 and 11. At least they're close together. So, I think we can do that. So we need to find a book with royalty and a book that has many trigger warnings. Think of, gruesome, dark fantasy. I usually think of, The First Law World by Joe Abercrombie because I'm in the middle of this series. It's also a priority series and it does have some royalty usually. So that could be a contender, actually. um, book with royalty. And just for Nat, I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna say why those characters have those aspects, but for those people who have read the series, you could figure out why I put those attributes to this. Although, George IV, of course, he is a monarch, so it makes sense that, it can be a book with royalty. Oh, hi, Rose. Um, Thanks for joining us. That's okay. We've only done 2 of the prompts, um, and we have 3 more prompts to go, and then we have to figure out what books we read for those. So you're good. Okay, so let's go next on the board, shall we? Let's do this. And let's see if I can do this from the first go. Yay. So let's try and make some progress on this. Okay, yeah, that's good progress. That's a 4 and a 6. That's a 10. Oh, the board wants me to go on the extra tiles because 4 plus 6, 10 is 10 plus 10 is 20. So we go to another special tile, and that's the red coin, which is actually a really good one because this one gives us a red coin. So we actually travel to the setting sun directly. So the setting sun is a tavern in Red London. So we do draw a prompt, but then that means that this little guy is automatically going and transported to Red London and to the setting sun, which is, where is it? Wait, what am I doing? No, am I doing something wrong? I forgot how to play my TBR game. I forgot where the setting sun is. I forgot. I thought it was here, but it can't be in here. It has to be in here, and I forgot where it is. It's here. No? The setting sun is, let me check. I haven't read this series in a long time, which means that also my knowledge on this is like a little bit less. But yeah, the setting sun is tile 30 in Red London. What did I put it as? I think I made a mistake when I rewrote. Yep, that's it. If you, yeah, this is the same prompt as the Grey London, and I apologize when I put this in there. So we're going there, and our little goes to here. So we did like move up like 10 spaces in one go. So the setting sun also has like a little special one, which is to pick a TBR vet for this prompt of 2+ years. So usually I do actually I fulfill the prompt if I arrive on it, not when I travel to it, right? So in this case, we did like do this one to travel directly to the setting sun. But we'll see if we can actually combine it with the TBR vet and like and do 2 birds, 1 stone. But let's actually do this and see. Oh, hi Tanel. Sorry for not seeing you before this. No, you're good. You're good. I'm just doing the prompts for now, and we'll go over what we have, and then we'll strategize. So you're perfectly fine. But if you want to know more about the TBR game, you can just rewatch and see how what it is based on and all those things. I think when I met those Dane and his sister. They are weird. Yes, they are quite weird, which hence the many trigger warnings. And they get weirder as we go. I think they never get better. um, so let's actually see also what we have with this. Nope. I keep doing this. I'm so sorry. I hate. Why do they have this extra tab for is beyond me. But like, okay, nope, and that's not the right one. Of course, I'm so sorry. This shows that I'm not doing enough lives, and I should, but I will figure it out one day. Here we go. Let's spin. Spin, 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 spin. Okay, so this is one of the objects. It's one of the easier kind of prompts, usually. I did put some, I do usually have prompts that are not so hard to fulfill, so I can combine different other things. So the TBR cards are here, and we go to 51. So this is the armor for the S attack. If you've read the second book, you would know. So I picked physical book for that. So it just has to be a physical book. So I guess we should try honor also the settings and special prompt of picking a TBR vet, because God knows I still have some of those, and it is one of my goals to still go for my physical TBR. So we'll make an effort of that. So yay! Hey, we made some progress. 3 more prompts to go. We're already in Red London. Let's go, guys. So let's share my screen again, and I'll figure it out as we go. Yes, a little bit of a delay. Okay, dice roll, dice roll. Not a very high roll, but not a double. I'll take it. So this is a 2 and a 1, 3. Not a special tile this time, so just regular 1, 2, and 3. So we're arriving here, beginning of Red London, but just a normal prompt. So we'll just spin a wheel and then see what we get. Right? Let's do this. I'll have to figure out a better setup for next time. If I do this digitally again, because like scrolling for different tabs is a little bit ridiculous and taking some time, and I apologize for that. Okay, let's go. I hope you can get some special of the prompts that I put, because I put also some quotes from the book. So we'll see. Okay, Vesk. So Vesk is one of the other kingdoms that's, I mean, we might not see a lot of in the first trilogy, but we will see what we get with that. So that's 45. So that is a translated book. I don't have as many of those, but if push comes to shove, I can always choose a manga, because I have some of those. So we're good. Okay, how do we feel? Am I still okay juggling, sharing? Everybody's following me. We're good. So let's roll another time, and let's see where we end up. Oh, a 3 and a 4, so that's a 7. So we go, and I think that's a special one, because we got a 3, and we have so many special tiles. Some games I'm not doing so many special tiles, But this time around, wow, I think the game wants to show off all the special things it has to offer, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So tile 20. Oh, and that's a new one because I wanted to, I changed a little bit every time, I do every year the prompts or something to make it a little bit different. So this is the Blessed Waters, is 7 stars. And this place a bet, flip a coin. So I'll have to choose like 2 books. One I'm most interested in reading, or like a buddy read or something, and one I don't really want to read right now, and then we'll flip a coin. I'm terrible at flipping coins, so we'll do this digitally, but if you're okay with this. um and we can see and still get a prompt and then see how well we can get 2 books that also fulfill the prompts, and then flip coins for that. Flipping coins in real life is worse. Yeah, I tried to do that, and then I was like, how do people make it easy? Thank you guys. Progress is great. You're doing great. Yes, and you're following along. That's great. I mean, this game is not too complicated. I think it's easy to follow even if you don't know too much the rules, but hopefully that's okay for everyone. Okay, so let's share the screen so we can actually go to the wheel and just spin the wheel because we love the prompts. And flipping a coin is easy because we just got to find 2 books, so we got to make it a little bit more interesting. Oh, we got all the 50 something prompts. That's okay. 54, a has traverse, which is like traverse basically in the language, which means to travel between worlds. And so here, 54, a book with a map. Oh, we can definitely find 2 books with a map. One that I really want to read and one that I want to read less, or maybe not now, we can definitely do that. Okay, let's go. Hey, we're in the 6th prompt. This was the last one with the extra double that we got. Let's see if we don't get a double. This will be the last one for this month. And it is the last one for this month, folks. We have a 5, but we still have a special tile because we have a special tile every 5 and we weren't exactly at a special tile. Yeah, I also love a book with a map, and I love fantasy books, so I do have a decent amount of those. So let's still go and check where we are on the board, because I don't automatically remember because I haven't played it for a while, so I'm not as knowledgeable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on tile 15. Oh, that's good. We're lucky. So we're in the sanctuary. So we're meeting Tyrion Surense, and he is healing us. So we can switch actually one of the prompts to any other prompt that we would like from the 68 prompts that exist. But we'll see. I think we got pretty good prompts, honestly. I don't think it's gonna be too bad. Also, I don't have too many obligations like buddy reads and things happening in January. I mean, at the moment, I can always be convinced to get more of them. And we will see, but we will start again next month on the 15th tile of Red London anyway. And so we'll see what this prompt is going to be for us and spin the wheel for a last time for this month. There we go. Watch me forget how to share screen next month and do the wrong maneuvers over again for like half of the, the spins. Hey, oh, yes. I know that prompt. Yep, yep. That is one of the more spoilery ones. So that's Anissa Emery. And the prompt, if I can just show it to you, this is a book with a character death. Um, so I'll just stop sharing so you don't remember if you haven't read the book what this character is. I won't say the name ever again. Things could change. Yeah, things could change. I mean, the flip a coin, I don't want to switch that prompt, but like it could go very badly, especially if I put like a very mean choice, as like my choice I don't want to read. Okay, so let's figure it out. We gotta find a book set in another country. We gotta find a book with royalty and also that has many trigger warnings. Our third book is a physical book that is a TBR vet, 2+ years. That's not going to be hard. A translated book. Then we got to find 2 books with a map, one I want to read more than the other. And last, we want to find a book with a character death. So, read is main character death. I don't think I have a lot of those, but also I think those are usually like heavy, like spoiler sometimes. So they, especially if it happens more like in the middle of the story, so it's not something they want to say. Like Game of Thrones like happening. So I agree. I don't think it's one of my favorite things to read because I'm a character driven reader, so I get really attached to my characters. And like I get really yeah, main character death if it's worth it, built up well, I agree. But like if you have really like a one character who's a narrator and then you kill them off and then you have to follow someone that you haven't followed, like for example for a book, you followed this one person and then they kill them off. It's kind of hard to get, out of this because then, unless it's like the series that is like that, you read the first book and then you follow a different character with a second book or something. Okay, so I think I will lock in the 2 prompts for one book already, because like the book with many trigger warnings and the book with royalty, I think I'll put it out there because it is, as I said, one of my priority series for 2026 to continue. I can even show the graph that I made in my new book journal, which is that I have like 5 series that I'm prioritizing, and the book I'm on for the First Law World from Joe Abercrombie is Red Country. So I will definitely pick that up for this one. And it is a bigger book, but I love the audiobooks for that, and it's always like I mean, can we say an easier read with gruesome dark fantasy like this? I don't know, but I love the narrator so much. Or you can follow their ghosts unknowingly. Oh yeah, I'm not a fan of this trope, especially like I at least maybe I haven't done it. I haven't seen it done well for me, but like every time it was more like a crazy reveal, and then it changed the whole thing, right? More than anything else. Okay, so let's revert back to the books that I have to read, right? Because that would help us, of course. I do have a buddy read of The War Beyond by Andrea Stewart, which is like I think it's the second book in the Covenant War. What was the Gods Below with the first book? We read it with a friend before, so we are reading a book every month. So I do have to put this in. Um, and I don't want to. I know it has a. I know it has a map, but I mean, I don't want to do that. We could put it for set in another country because it's set in another world. But because other than that, I don't really see it for anything else. And I do like a good stretch if you guys agree with that. Otherwise, if you have other suggestions, and yeah. Oh, it broke me in the most recent book I read that had that trope in November. Yeah, I'm sorry, Rose. You liked Red Country. Good, good. You're good with stretches. I agree. Also, like since I read a lot of fantasy and I do love worlds when I love a lot more. I realize worlds when they're not in our world. So I don't have a lot of books set in the world in ours. I have in a made up world kind of. So The War Beyond is a good one for that. Cool, 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 cool. So we have the two first ones. Physical books, TBR vets. So for this, actually, you can have a look at my nice TBR spreadsheet that is nicely organized with the years. So we can just directly put in, 2024 or, earlier than that and see what we got to work with. Um, oh no, your 3-year-old stabbed you with a lightsaber. Aw. You're pretending to play dead. Okay. So harder to type. or like send a message on your phone from your phone to us. That's okay. Um so let me actually pull up the screen for you and show you the TBR so we can look at it together. There. I'll also make it bigger because otherwise you can't see a lot. Okay. I hope that's okay. You're trying to hide it. I love it. Like, you know, I'm dead. I'm dead. But I can type. Okay. So this is the entirety of like physical and non-physical books. So we gotta change the format. So in here I have all the formats. Unfortunately, I do have to click on a couple of them because I do have some books in different formats. I think yep. And as you see, I have USA and France because I do have some books in storage in the US still, and I'm in France right now. So we'll work with that. And here I have the handy dandy date acquired. So I can actually like remove the ones from 2025 and 2024, and we can roll with that. Okay. So, immediately. So this one I still have it on there, but I am reading. It's my next read, right? The King of Scars. I will hopefully have finished it by the end of the year. Um, oh, the Goblin Emperor. That's a good one. Okay. Okay. I have a lot of possibilities in here. I just, okay. If you guys see anything that you are like hounding me to read, please let me know as I go through this and pick up the possibilities that I think are. Yeah, Iron Widow is one that I should have read like years ago. I I saw the author before they released, like their debut book, Iron Widow, and I saw them talking about it. I saw all this, and I picked it up, as soon as it came out, and I still haven't read it. Also, fitting for this, I still haven't read the last book in the Shades of Magic, like World, the new you know, book in the new series. So, maybe you want to shame me into reading that one since I pre-ordered it and still haven't read it. Uh, um, Thursday Murder Club is fun. Yeah, it is fun to know, and Iron Widow is amazing. Yeah. So Thursday Murder Club for that, I would have to see, but it might be a good one. You have to read Fragile Threads of Power. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it is a book that I have to put. I have put it. To be fair, I have put it on the TBR several times because it is something I really want to read. But a second thing also is that I don't know when the second book in that series is coming out. Because she has read also other. Yes. Yeah, yeah. Maria could talk to you in detail about the many times that she has been hounding me to read Fireborn, and yeah, okay. I think I see a lot of Fireborns. Does this book have a map? Because we could put it also for the flip a coin if we don't choose it for that. Um, that could be a possibility. We need you to read Fireborn to make Maria proud. Yes. And we can definitely put Fragile Threads of Power as the flip a coin. So we still have a 50-50 chance of getting that. I think that's fair. So we'll put Fireborn. And I think at this point, if I still don't read it, I think I put it at least, I kid you not, 5 times on my TBR in the past few years. Because no, that's okay, Nat. I'll put it in that slot so that we're sure, of this. You could buddy read Fragile Threads with me. Oh, that would be awesome. Now I really want that one to win. Okay. So we did three books. We still have 3 more. So translated book. I don't think I have a lot of translated book on my TBR. Since we're still on my TBR in there, let me actually remove the format. Select all. And the date acquired. There. I could go rogue because I do have some money earned, and there is a light novel series that I've been reading, and I am itching to read the third one from. And I don't think from this I actually have. I do have one manga that is not on this list because I didn't put it in my because I just have the one, and I am gonna read it in the next few weeks. The next volume in the Apothecary Diaries. I think it's volume 10 that I have to read next. Yeah, I don't have a lot because the French books I read in French, obviously, and the English books I read in English, and then I don't have many others. I should read more diversely. That's another thing for sure. Yeah, I don't have any in there. So either, yeah, I think, guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put um I don't think he writes in French because the translation in French is terrible. Just I've seen the titles for the books and they're not great. They're not. I think if Sebastian de Castel wrote in French and then translated in English, the titles would not be that dissimilar from the French to English. If you look at the titles, some of them are weird. Apothecary Diaries do that. Ooh, yeah, you see Dungeon Crawl Car. Yes, I do want to read this. It is on the list of possible buddy reads that I have with my friend. That's we read a book every month though, so I do want to like maybe do that. He's from Quebec. Yeah, I know. Maria saw him in person, and I believe he was reading in English. And from the way he talks, I've seen in interviews, he seems to also be very fluent in English. But he could definitely also write in French. You know, doesn't mean you can be fluent in in more than one language. Okay, translate the language book. So I will read this. So this is the Other Worlds books. Depends on on the bean counter. It's a weird name. It's a weird book. It's a fun read. That's and I think with Red Country, The War Beyond, that are very serious books. I need a little bit of gay gay cozy vibes. About a guy who's like isekai'd into a world, and he's a corporate slave from Japan, and he basically continues to like work, 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 work. Except that he lives in a world where he's not acclimatized to any of the magic that is in the world, and magic can actually kill him in this world. So he does need to depend on an actual person from this world who sort of, acquires romantic feelings for him by caring for him. So it's cute. And I think it does put a lot of tropes about the isekai, like somebody who gets transmigrated or like transported in another world, in the world of a novel, and becomes like either the villainess or like the heroine, and then they save they save the world because they're like the holy maiden, or like the savior that has been prophesized. So it's kind of interesting for that. Oh, you need to continue Fury Song. Well, if I actually read Fireborn, maybe I will actually continue after that with the series. That's the hope, right? That's the hope. So we gotta do the flip a coin. So we already have the what is that? We already have the Fragile Threads of Power versus honestly, at this point, I don't know, because I do want to read this book. Oh, maybe we can put it towards another book that I have to read versus the book that I also should read and have not read, for years. Because the other book, it's the third book in the Mirror Visitor series by Christelle Dabo. So this is a French fantasy series, right? It's a polar fantasy. I think the first one is called in English the Les Fiancés de l'Hiver. Oh my gosh, if somebody can remember her name before, it's just A Winter's Promise by Christelle Dabo is the first book, right? Yeah, I really enjoyed like the first two books. They were easy reads. Thanks, Nat. They were easier reads. I really enjoyed the world. I think the world is really cool about this person. She basically touches objects, and she has like memories. She can see the memories of the objects, So it kind of even personifies the objects about like, and makes you think about like the lifetime of objects and what's, like, and in this world also it's really hard because they live like, where she lives is like a really cold place. So like it's really isolated. So they have really a way to keep, their objects for a long time, for generations. They make things that last. So it's really interesting to see this also in there. So I think I will put the third book, which is think. La mémoire de Babel. Where is it? Yes. The Memories of Babel, I think, is. Yeah, no, it's really cool. And there's a lot of other abilities in this world. People and the ability that you have, I haven't read the second book in like a hot minute, which is why I'm struggling a little bit with like the world. So it's a good thing that I would come back to it. But I think like the magic that you have is linked with the family that you come from. So it's really interesting. I do remember what happened at the end of the second book, and it's a travesty that I haven't read the third book because something important happened, and I needed to know what's how it was resolved. Okay, so I gotta find a coin flipper so that we flip a coin. So I'll just do that, and we gotta figure out so which one is heads, which one is tail. Threads of Power. Heads, Babel, the French book, fantasy book, Tales. Well, we'll do that. I'll say that right now. And if I don't remember, howl at me. Okay. Let me make it actually bigger so that you can see. Okay, let's flip. Woo, 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 woo. Tails. I said French Threads of Power heads and the French book Tales. So yep. So they really don't want me. The game wants me but doesn't want me to read this. So next time. It is good though because yes, Nat, it's good because I don't read enough in French. So this is a French book. Also, I have the audiobook because I realized the audiobook was on Audible for, like for the Audible Plus subscribers, the French one. So I'm really happy about that. And it doesn't seem bad, so that's a good one. I haven't read an audiobook in French ever, I think, so it will be a new experience. And also, it's a book set in a snowy, cold environment, which is great because I do have a book club where I have to read a book that fits that prompt. So it is something I didn't talk about, but I was keeping in the back of my mind, which is why I put it in there. And the last one, oh, the tears, a book with a character death. So I guess I'm not sure. Because like sometimes, like especially if it's a main character death, you might not know. But maybe you can actually, like in the books that you've read and you wanted me to like really read, we can go through the TBR again and you can tell me some that you want me to read. DCC. Yeah, I do want to, and I really want to read it, right? I have it also on audio, but as I said, like I also want to, I keep wanting to like have like some books on the back burner for the buddy reads I do with my friend. So like and it is part of a list that we have, but if you guys really want me to put DCC, I'll put DCC because I'm really like I'm having FOMO with this because like I think Foundry side will also work for that prompt. Yeah, and also I have finished another series by him, by this author. I finished the City of Stairs series, that trilogy, and I'm caught up on his other series, so it would also be a possibility. DCC, yeah. Yeah, I think it should be it would be an easier read also because I think the first one is not too big. Okay, I'll take the plunge, guys. DCC it is. Well, we have our 6 books. Thanks everyone for helping me to do this. It still took me nearly an hour, so thank you for staying with me. Thank you for for letting me like stumble and still keeping with me. And we'll see next month if I actually have read some of the books, because I'm usually not super great on books. If I put them on my TBR, then it's harder to do this. Um, yes. Thank you, everyone. I'll let you guys return to your day, and I'll enjoy my evening, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much. Bye.